Hey, 6th grade, here is some help on the Lesson 5 homework sheets, because they are just, a lot of fun. So I'm going to go over some of these just so you can see how to set them up, and then get you most of the way there and let you figure them out. So I'm going to start on the homework practice side, number 9, about mowing the lawns. So she charges $15 if she cuts, and $5 more if she also trims. So that would be $20 if she trims. And then it says that she made $415. And it says the last week she trimmed 5 more yards than she cut. So she trimmed 5 more yards than she cut. And we do not know how many she cut, so I'm going to say that that's X. And then trims would be X plus 5. Now, the trickiest part here is you have to also put the dollar amount with it. $15 for a cut, $20 for a trim. And that right there gives you the equation that you need to solve, number 9. You need to go from there. Number 1 in the back, I talked to some of you about. This is about Mel and Rafat and Aurelio, and we basically said they compare Rafat and Aurelio to Mel. So I'm going to make Mel is X. It says Rafat is 3 years older. Mel is 3 years older, so that would be X minus 3 for Rafat. Here's Mel, Rafat, and then Aurelio, twice as old as Mel. So some of their ages is 57. That sounds like we're going to add all of these together and get it to equal 57 and solve it from there. And you can set that one up yourself. Number 2 is about somebody who has his own business. We have a morning, afternoon, evening sales. So morning sales, and then it says afternoon sales are $50 more than the morning sales. Well, I'm going to make that X afternoon, $50 more. That means more means plus. And then it says the evening sales 3 times the afternoon. Well, if you have this as the afternoon, you need to take 3 times that entire amount to get the evening. There you go. And then you're supposed to solve that. They say all day is $1,000, so I think you're going to add those together, make it $1,000, and then solve it. The question, though, says, what were the evening sales? So when you figure out X, you can't just say whatever X is your answer, because they want to know the evening sales. So that means you need to put that X number in here. That'll tell you the evening sales. I'm going to skip number 3. I think you can get that one pretty well. Number 4 is about buying presents for members of his family. Spends $10 less on his brother than on his sister. So I have a sister. Oh, need a pen. Let's try this. So we have sister, and we have brother, and we have mother. $10 less on his brother than he spends on his sister. So sister could be X. $10 less on his brother. That sounds like less means X. The amount for the sister minus 10. And then here's the nice one. Mother, $6 more than twice the amount he spends on his sister. $6 more. Okay, so I know $6 more means plus 6, then twice what he spends on his sister. That must be 2X. And it says $100 altogether. How much does he spend on his brother? So again, we're going to come back to this at the end, because we can add this all together, set it equal to 100, and then you're going to get X. But at the end, they want to know not what X is, but what the brother gets, X minus 10. So number 5 is about this girl thinking of a number. I'm going to call that number X, if I get my pen here. Let's change my color again. Here we go, X. And it says such that, this is my favorite worded one here, twice the number, okay, So you stop there. Twice the number is added to, I think that means plus, 3 times 1 more than the number. 3 times 1 more than the number. Okay? See if that makes sense so far. Twice the number is added to 3 times 1 more than the number. That's where it gets a little tricky. She gets the same result. Okay, now that means equals. She gets the same result as when she multiplies 4 times 1 less than the number. And then what number is she thinking about? Okay, so you kind of see how this one is tricky because you got to go through part at a time. So one more time. She's thinking of this number so that twice the number is added to 3 times 1 more than the number. She gets the same result as when she multiplies 4 times 1 less than the number. If you solve that, do all the distributive property stuff, solve it for x, you will have the number. Oh, I have to change my color again. Let's use, this will be a lovely color. It says that somebody puts 2b plus 3 in the bank the first week. The next week, he doubled the first week's savings. Okay, so that means the second week, I double what I did the first week. So I'm going to write it like this for now. So if that's 2 times 2b plus 1, then this one must be 1 times 2b plus 3. I can't even read. 2b plus 3. Alright, see if that makes sense right now. First week was this. Second week doubled, so I multiplied it times 2. 1 and 2. Okay. The third week doubled what was in the bank and put that amount in the bank. Alright, so here's how I looked at it. I said, if this was from the first week and he adds this to it the second week, I have 1 times 2b plus 3 and 2 times 2b plus 3. So I think that means all together I have 3 times 2b plus 3. And then that third week, I doubled what was in the bank. So that would be, let's see, if there's 3 times 2b plus 3, that means that third week is 6 times 2b plus 3. And I think you'll see why I'm going to leave it like this with those numbers out in front in a second. All of that money together was $477. How much did he put in the bank the first week? Okay, so let's see. In the bank right now, we put in this much the first week, this much the second week, and then that much the third week. So let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think altogether 9 times 2b plus 3. Now, if you solve that and do the distributive property, you know, it's going to give you 9 times 2b, 9 times 3. Solve it all for b. That'll tell you what b is, and then you just have to put it back in this because it wants to know the first week. There you go. Number 7 is pretty straightforward. You're at this diner, you buy one of these each items, and then figure out how much the drink will cost. So you have the burger, 3x plus 0.05, and you have the fries are x, and the drink is x plus 10 cents. And then altogether it's $7.50. I'm interested in this because I got a different answer than the book did for this. So I want to see what the rest of you get. So if I add these all together, 3x, this is another x, 4x, looks like 5x, and plus 15, I think. So I think from there, you just have to solve for x, and then figure out how much the drink costs. So remember, the drink was this one here. So when you find out what x is, you still have to add 10 cents back onto it to figure out what the drink cost. And I got a different answer, so we'll see. Last one. And finally, we're talking about Colby working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So it says 3 more hours on Tuesday than he did on Monday. Alright, so Monday we'll have x. 3 more on Tuesday, x plus 3. And then Wednesday, 1 more hour than twice the number of hours he worked on Monday. one more hour than twice the number of hours he worked on Monday. All right, one more would be plus 1, and twice Monday would be 2x. All right, and it says the total number of hours is, okay, so all of this added together, which to me looks like, let's see, 2, 3, 4x plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4x, and then there's the 4. It says total number of hours is 2 more than 5 times the number of hours worked on Monday. All right, 2 more, that's a plus 2. More than 5 times the number of hours on Monday. Monday was x, so 5x. So I think you have that. You have that equation where they equal each other. And this one, since they want to know what Monday is, you find x and you will have Monday. Hopefully that'll help with those problems. Do the best you can, see what you get, and we'll check with you on Monday. Have a good time Thursday and Friday.